you already started. Well, good morning, fire horses, black crows. Uh, wasn't that a wonderful, wonderful event last night? Having time with the legendary Kim Wee, the highest paid woman in the world. Can you even imagine making $100 million? I mean, not really. Wrap your head around that. And she started with a company that had a very, very special product, a skincare that had stem cells that was unique and different and rode the wave. And I don't know if you caught this. If not, we'll talk more after we do crowing. That's how she made her millions. And then they had another product and she rode the wave on that. So timing is everything. That is why I'm so excited. That's why I jump up every morning at 6 o'clock to be with you, to impress upon you, don't miss the moment. Don't get caught up with the side things, the distractions. This would cost you hundreds of millions of dollars. You've got a product that everybody wants and needs. So we'll talk about that in just a moment, but I thought it was just great. Okay, Kenyon, tell us what's
So,
going on.
so I'm down 16 pounds still. I kind of hit a wall,
Excellent.
but I'm losing inches and I'm gaining muscle. I know that's for a fact. And yesterday morning, you was just asked me, Christine, how many people I've signed in my team. We've signed 22 people up. We've had,
Wow.
I had yesterday. I went to a wellness seminar this lady puts on, and it's guys, you got to have positive thoughts in the day. You got to stay positive. If you have negative, your day's going to be negative. She first thing she asked me yesterday, she said, "So how's your business doing?" I did sell her a bottle of the GLP a couple weeks ago, and she loves it. She lost 2 pounds on it. She didn't need nothing to lose, and she goes, "How's your business going?" I says, "It's blowing up, and we're doing amazing." And then I went and sat down and was doing the class. My phone went off. I had 3 people sign up yesterday during the class that had notification. So when you have something positive out there, it's going to happen for you. So keep
Abs-
things positive. So that's my win, and we're having a meeting at my house again tonight in St. George, Utah. So
Oh, that is awesome. Oh, attitude is everything, isn't it? Do
yes,
you get
ma'am.
up in the morning and say, well, I don't know how it's going to go, or I didn't lose, you get on the scale and go, I didn't lose any weight. Does this product work? Ah, that's what people do. They don't realize what Kenyon's saying. Maybe the pounds, you're gaining muscle, and muscle weighs more than the fat. And so you may think you're not, but you're getting lean muscle, which is so, so important for the bones and everything to hold you together. You've got to have muscle. And it's difficult when you've lost all that muscle, but it's not only that, is the inches, and I am seeing that too. Every day I was like, oh my gosh, it's like, where did it go? So, and your attitude. And listen, when the lady said, how's your business going? Oh, fantastic. And he goes and sits down, and then he has 3 other people. It's the universe of you putting out of the possibilities, no doubts in your head. When you get that mindset, the world is your oyster. Believe me, that's the way you have to look at the whole world. So good for you, Kenyon. You're a shining example. 22 people. Awesome. I'm so proud of you. And you're
I've
continue
also hit
having
the.
meeting?
I also hit 2 by 2 3 times.
Wow.
So that's key too. You guys take the advantage of the bonuses.
Yeah, there's money sitting in there. Yeah, well, you just let it sit there? No, no, no. Take advantage. Okay, Janelle. Janelle.
Yes. So just so excited. So we had a call last night with Christine, and Sherry had a pastor on there. And then Brenda had 10 pastors and leaders on there. And so, Brenda, I'm just so proud of you. I mean, I don't know if you realize how influential you are, but you're a silent leader, and people listen to you, and you could change thousands of lives in this church chapter. And when you change their lives, you change their families' lives. And so
Absolutely.
And so I'm just so excited about what's happening. And I just want you to speak a little bit about what's going on.
Oh, Brenda, superstar in the rising.
Thank
Now,
you.
I want to tell you something. You see, it's not where you start, it's where you finish.
Mhm.
Now, Brenda's been with us for about the last year. She went to the convention. She never misses anything. She went to the convention. I had lunch with her and my cousin.
Mhm.
I remember it was my cousin Joyanne and Brenda, and they were and David and I. We had lunch together, and she's very quiet and has so much on her plate, and but uses the product and goes on. And we kept saying, we got a lot of those people, but what did she do? An event came up, and then she said to Janelle, Janelle, would you help me? I have 300 or 400 pastors that will be, their leaders that will be coming for 3 days in Houston. Would you help me? I can't man that table. Of course, what does Janelle go? Absolutely. She will be inconvenienced and be there. And so she and Sherry and Dorothea showed up, and uh, Brenda got the people, and we started making the phone calls. We followed right up. We had a plan on Sunday night. We went through those names of who we were going to target first. Remember, we talked about this yesterday, to go to the upper echelon that influences everyone that goes down below. And then after Kim Wee's meeting last night, I had another call with about 10 people with Brenda. So Brenda, you and we have more calls. So
Yeah. Yeah,
Brenda
there was
and Sherry
people
and
that
Sherry
couldn't.
had people on there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Follow the money's in the follow up. All right,
And
Brenda.
So, absolutely, thank you so much to Janelle, Sherry, Dorothea for stepping up and manning that table. There is a lot of excitement from folks in the circle where I, abide. And so glad that we were able to get so many to come on last night. We're setting up another call for Thursday, I believe it is.
yeah.
I'm going to try and get some on for a subsequent meeting on Sunday. We need this. We need the GLP. Some are excited about the kinetic because we're in these meetings early in the morning and folks are trying to wake up and they don't want to drink coffee. They want so the clean caffeine has
Okay.
caught on.
There's
Two
mine.
two of our elders, so they're up above me, um, have talked with us. Was that Monday night? I'm getting my
Yes,
days
Monday.
mixed up. Monday night, one Monday night, one Tuesday night. Both of them are interested, and so I know that they're going to come on. They happen to be buddies, so it's a matter of which one comes on first. You know how that goes. But thank you so much, Christine, for your time as well. I'm very excited. And yes, I may not do a lot of talking, but you never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. And so
Br-
I'm just glad to help out our community.
Well, Brenda is the type of person that I'll be talking to her for like, I don't know, 5, 10 minutes on the phone, and then we're getting ready to hang up, and she'll be like, oh, by the way, there's another elder that's interested. And so I'm going to have to start telling Brenda, do you have anything exciting that we need to talk about in the beginning of the conversation? Because she doesn't like, I don't know if it's boasting, I don't know what it is, but she just doesn't she doesn't talk about herself at all.
Well, she's a silent giant. She's a
Yeah.
silent giant, and people trust her, and she's just not all out there. You see, it doesn't matter what personality you are. You can be quiet, and always there for the people, and people notice that. But you can also be a very excited people that attract people. There is no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. And Brenda will be attracting even pastors that are more excited, and elders that I've already seen this week that are more, whoa, hey, yeah, I get this. I mean, they're more like this. Well, of course, Brenda just sits back quietly. That's great. You'll be great. And she edifies and pushes them up and lets them take the glory and gives them the possibilities of what they can do. It's not about Brenda.
Mm-mm.
Everybody get that? This is a learning lesson for everyone. It's not about you, it's about listening to people and understanding their language, their inflections, the way they speak. There was the second elder that I talked to, his wife was on there, the good cop, bad cop situation, loved them. But listen to this carefully. When I got on the phone, of course, I'm all excited. I've just got off another Zoom. And now I'm going into this Zoom, and I've got an elder and I've got a very quiet wife. And it means one of the first things I do, as you all know, I say, tell me about you. I want to know who they are. Everybody likes to talk about themselves. Be very clear on that. You just want to, and then they feel important that you cared to ask them questions.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about yourself. Where do you
Mm-hmm.
live? What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. I immediately could sense her more. I'm here just to look, and she's very quiet.
She seemed
So,
mad. She
yeah,
seemed,
yeah. So,
that's what
what did
you,
I do? I then lowered my temperature. I now know who I'm dealing with. And so then I lower my voice and then I start the presentation. I tell them about myself. I'm in a low whisper kind of. I'm coming down to her level to relate. Does everybody get this? I am not going to now, if this was Antoinette, I would be, my God, I just can't wait to tell you about this amazing business. This is so fantastic, because that's going to be the energy that we're going. But I know if I did that to that lady, she'd go, oh, I knew it. I don't even get that. I wouldn't even like this lady. And so you have to lower the temperature. And then you go through, and then she asks methodical questions. And by the end, then she's smiling, you know, and she's bringing up other little questions, and we go. And so you see, you have to be aware. You can't be just into yourself, or you may lose the person. Be very careful. You must be aware when you sit down, the way they sit. It's almost like you become a chameleon. If they sit at the table and they go like this, they're like this. You know what you do? You go, I'm just so glad to meet you. You're right on their level. You're right next. Everybody see what I'm doing? But if they're like, well, you know what? I'm going to be back like this. You have to watch these people so that you build the trust so that you can deliver your presentation. You can't verbal vomit all over them. So, but that was great, Brenda. I so admire you. Now, before Joanne, I know my dear cousin is my silent giant too, coming out of this new world has never been in that. She's been a musician and quiet and taught music at the universities. And now suddenly she comes out. But yesterday she said something extraordinary about this product, and I thought this would be really good to mention, Joyanne. Do you want to say what your experience on the product has been?
Sure.
And I have to preface this. I know from a child she was always sick in that she was lactose tolerant. We didn't know in those days about that, but she would throw up her milk and everything else. But we didn't know till years later, and so she's always been very sensitive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Sensitive stomach is kind of me. But
yeah,
you guys are just such an inspiration to me. I just can't tell you. And Brenda, you are a huge inspiration to me this morning. I needed you this morning. I'm a quiet person too. I probably you don't know, a big part of my life has always been playing the piano. That's what I love to do. And I put a picture on Facebook. I know some of you talk a big pipe organ. I can also play that. Anything with the keyboard, I adore it, but piano's my favorite. You can imagine if your fingers don't move very well, how catastrophic that is. And I've been battling arthritis thing since I was 20. and trying all kinds of things. Okay, we get the GLP. I'm excited. I'm going to lose weight at last. This is going to be a miracle. I'm going to, I was so focused on that. And I would keep thinking, well, I am feeling better, but, and the pounds weren't coming up. I mean, the inches were coming up, everything, but the pound, I was so discouraged. And then I was really angry. And so I quit taking it for a couple of days. And the arthritis in my neck is very bad. And what happens when it kicks in, I can't stand up straight. I'm kind of like this, and my fingers don't move. And I'm not even thinking about that. The next day, I thought, well, I'm just going to try one dose in the morning. I took my one dose. It wasn't 30 minutes before I thought, oh, I feel like stretching out my spine here. And then I realized, oh my gosh, the pain was all gone. Fingers move. It's the most fantastic arthritis medicine I've ever had. I don't care about the weight anymore. You know, I'm telling you this because this is so huge. There's more there than meets the eye. You may have somebody that's discouraged. Ask them how's the rest. I feel like my brain works better. Anyway, I'm an enthusiastic about this, but this was a revelation to me. I'm just so grateful to be here and to all of you. The products made such a huge difference in my life.
Ah, isn't that great? Now, I love these testimonials. You see, she was like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm not losing." But see, you don't know what else is going on in the body. This is a miracle product. It goes beyond. It's the sugar levels, the mood, the sleep, losing the inches, getting rid of the toxins out of your body, and holding on to your lean muscles. So don't get into like, oh, I'm jumping on the scale. I don't see any results. This doesn't work. There's far better, there's other greater benefits that are also. And thank you, Joanne. I think you're amazing. And someday we'll have you play for us. You are just incredible.
You're on.
Okay, Irene.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Christine. And for yesterday, last night was amazing. So I got to actually watch you guys, you and Kim and Holly DeMont before my guests came over. I had a little dinner party last night, and we started off with the GLP drops and had fun with it. So I took photos, sent it to Christine this morning, and by the time we were like almost done with dinner, I brought my computer to the table. I'm like, okay, Chris. So it's my nephew, Chris, and his wife, Margarita, who is she's Spanish speaking. So I'm really excited about that. But they were excited. So I brought up my laptop. I'm like, okay, let me have your credit card. Let's get you started on the GLP drops because that's why you came. And so he said, well, I'm just going to do this just to try the drops, Auntie. I'm like, it's okay because when you start experiencing the results, your team will grow organically. And that's what I've been telling all of my product users. Your team is going to grow organically because you're going to share and people are going to want what you have and they're going to want your results. So I learned that early on when talking to my product users, and the lights turning on in their head, right? And then my husband, he was actually the one talking to them about his own experience. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't need to do this anymore. I'll let him talk. So he started talking like, okay, you're my business partner now. We got to do this and we got to go. We got to help a lot of people because a lot of people need our help. And I've seen the difference in my husband with the supplements. He's taking the drops, and like you, Joyanne, he's got rheumatoid arthritis in his hands. He used to be, well, he's a builder, so he's got, his joints are starting to turn. But when he takes the Revive and the GLP, his pain goes away. And I know when he forgets to take his supplements because the pain will slowly start to come back. So I'm with you there. I notice everything. I notice everything. And it's our own experience will sell the products. Our stories will sell the products. to get them
Absolutely.
going. Yeah,
Stories always
yeah,
sell, facts tell.
yeah,
Stories sell, facts tell.
yeah.
Everybody get that? You can go to an event and you can have science, you can have a lot of training, but
Mhm,
what do you do when you come home, even from an event? You
mhm,
remember the stories.
yeah.
You don't remember all the other details, but you remember the stories.
Mhm,
Stories are so important and so huge.
mhm.
Good, good, Irene. Keep the good work up. Excellent.
And I want to give kudos real quick to Lorna and Shirley because they already have new team members signed on. And then my one guy, Luke, he couldn't be on here this morning. He's actually a mortgage lender and he is licensed in 45 states.
Wow,
So yeah,
fantastic.
he's a great influence. But he too is just using the product for now. I'm like, it's okay, Luke. You're going to grow your team organically because that's what
Absolutely.
we do.
Right. I think that's some good verbiage,
Yeah.
isn't it? For someone that just wants to be a customer, you grow your team as organically, you
Mhm.
know, you're just sharing the product, the experience. And then you don't know, the great thing about the binary is it's not who they are, it's who they tell and they share with a friend. It could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 lines down, and suddenly a superstar arises and says, I want to make a big business that blows out your legs. You only need one or two people on each side to blow out your legs. Let me tell you right now. So it just starts there.
Yeah,
Good,
that's
good.
what I was telling Christopher last night. I'm like, Christopher, you and Margarita, you plus two, them plus two. And it just keeps growing and growing. And he looked at me, he goes, me plus two? I'm like, yeah, you know two people, right? You were in the police force, you're retired Air Force. You know a lot of people. Let's help those people get on board because people need to make extra money and they need to get healthy.
Oh, that is so great. Very, 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 very good. Excellent. You plus two, them plus two. Excellent. Okay, Elizabeth.
Hey, Christine. First of all, I just want to say I was so excited about yesterday. Um, it was just powerful, so inspirational watching you, Holly, and Kim. And I just wanted to say two things. I want to brag on Demetra, who's here. But before I do that, I just wanted to encourage everyone because we were so close. And I know that there are people here who are going for a 3 star, 3 pro. And I just want to encourage everybody as I encourage myself. So we were so close last week, and we had 14 at one point, yes, 14 cycles left to finish. And we have more people coming in than we can say, and they're all new. And we have a lot of people who are new in game, like they're in the game. And so on Sunday, when well, I couldn't tell the difference between day and night because I've been on the phone, on the phone, on the phone, on the phone. I mean, I couldn't do anything but be on the phone for real. Like everything was on a standstill. And I thought, I got to finish this. And then here we are. We went so close and we did not finish. And I also had, because everything was just on hold, it's like, I can't do this, I can't do that. So then for those of you who know, so we lost six, and I'm not saying this to discourage. I think sometimes it's so important to just say the real stories so that we can all just really understand that this game is here to work and serve us. So then we lost 6 points, 6 points, 6 cycles, sorry, 6 cycles. I'm learning as I'm going along. And I'm going to tell you, on Sunday night, it was just that sick feeling in my stomach. And then I had to not like talk myself, but just saying, okay, let's go and find out what are the blessings of what happened. And it's amazing how everything changes. I'm calling Christine and leaving her messages at night. And Monday morning, and I know I had some dental stuff to do, so I couldn't really be on the phone. But I want to just say that when we look at the blessings, it's amazing what happens. I've had more people who've come in, more who are calling me now. And I thought, oh, we're so new. They don't so you have the old and the new team. Let's just be clear. I came in and I have the old team. And then we had this period, right? And then now we have, well, some of the old team, but we have a lot in the new team. And you are jittering when you have like four people who are we have like 4 people who are also getting ready to go pro, people who are getting ready to go 3 star. So it's a lot happening, and then we can feel overwhelmed. Are you with me? And so I realized that I was, and Christine, your leadership is simply amazing, because Christine said to me, Elizabeth, do until they put it in is not in, which I know this, okay? But I had to hear, I mean, really, you got to hear something over and over. And I kept saying, what is she saying? What is she? It's like, yeah, yeah. And it clicked. And so we're like, it clicked. And then I was calling like, okay, what exactly are you putting right now? When are you putting it down? And so I can already see it building up. And I just want to encourage everyone, as I encourage myself, gang, it's not about last week or the week before or that. The momentum is only building. It's only
Yeah.
building. The best is yet to come. And it's going to be so much exciting. And because I was not sitting and wondering who's going to do what, I'm never wondering who am I going to control, because I don't want to manage people. I always want to lead by vision, because without a vision,
Mhm.
people perish.
Mhm.
And I want people who have a vision. And if that means I'm going to get 100 to get 10 of them, that's fine with me. So we keep it going this week, of course, even more exciting. And I'm just seeing the new people coming. So, Demetria is one of my new, and I don't know who else is here, because we're just focused on one thing right now. But the reason why I want to brag on her is because she's a pastor, and I have several pastor friends. And as Grace also, who Grace has been here, she's a pastor also, and she knows Grace, and she just came in from a whole different angle, an apostle, all of that stuff. And she's so excited because everything she sees here just matches with what she's doing. And she didn't think she could do it at all. I'm going to let her speak for herself. But yesterday, she already has 3 people who are in. She already has more people signing in. And she's been in maybe a week and a half now. And then she says to me yesterday, there's a conference that they do, like right where we had the leadership in Dallas. Across the street is a Sheridan, and it's a big deal. They do that every year of about 300 people in clergy. I was like, what? I'm like, well, we're in the right place, because that's what Brenda is talking about. That's
Right.
what Kristen is talking about. So it's just exciting how, first of all, showing up in the morning is going to keep you no matter what happens. And, listening to the greats, listening to the giants, it's just what keeps me going. And every single person in here, because I know we all have our dreams, is everything you're thinking about is going to come and pass for sure, because you're showing up.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I want to clarify what Elizabeth was saying. She wanted to get to 3 star pro. We needed so many cycles, but remember, this business is always about the few and the new. Because what did she say? Her old team is still there. They're just great people, but they're enjoying the product. They're not they're not ready to build the business, but they're just there. So uh, what did Elizabeth do? She immediately said, "Okay, I'm taking charge. I need to get to pro. I need to get new people." So she spent the week uh, enrolling people, new people, the team, uh, these wonderful new people, but they're all new and they're still not ready to duplicate. And so they're not, some of them are still getting their money together, doing this and that, and wanting to do this and that. You know how that goes. So she didn't quite make her goal of the additional cycles. So as when you're ranking up is a pro or an elite, any of the rankings, 4 star director, you have 4 weeks, but it's rolling. And so if you have 4 weeks to make those cycles. It could be maybe like a 50 cycles. You might get 10 one week, 5 the next. You might get 7 the next week. And if you don't quite make your 50 cycles when you're going to pro, what they do is they take that first week off, which uh, Elizabeth said they drop the 6, but you have the 3 weeks, and now you just add a new week on. You
Mhm.
never lose. It doesn't start from ground zero, but it's a rolling 4 weeks. So that is so I think very motivating. My first platform, people they didn't make their goals, they started ground zero again. Everything they lost everything and had to start over. Here, you're just rolling. So
Christine, I don't want to interrupt you, but just so that it's not a discouragement, because I don't know if you have to get to a certain mature level in the business to understand, but I just came in running, really. I think this end of month or next month will be my 1 year. And and we have a lot of numbers. We now are going over 600, and I went to double those numbers. So that's not a discouragement. I hope anybody who understands is not.
Yeah.
It's just, for me, it works so exciting because I thought I lost. No, again, I said, okay, now the practice is just really to get to 25 cycles every single week as you build up to 100 and all. So it really is a way for us to build and be stronger. So I hope I didn't say that to discourage
No, no,
anyone,
you
but
didn't.
yeah, to
Yeah.
just to build
No,
us up,
no,
because it is the game, it is the rules, but looking at it from where it strengthens me, we have all this new people now. I mean, we've had over 40, but just the new ones just came in and they're building also, Christine.
yeah.
So that, and we had over 18 who were on the call last night.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
the serious ones.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Well, I know, and that's exactly right. It's building a
Don't worry about it.
foundation, and then it just continues on. And that's like now example is like Irene. Now Irene is enrolling some customers are saying, "Oh, Auntie, we just want it." That's great. They're part of these numbers, but you don't know who they're going to bring in, or in 6 months or 10 months they go, wait a minute, they start taking a life, they see it as a business, but the deal is you can't wait for them. You have to keep enrolling new people in behind until the leaders arise, and it will, no, numbers never let you down. The only way you can fail in this business, which I love, is to quit or not do it. It works. That's what I love about everybody. Doesn't matter your background, you can do it. If you're the quietest person, the biggest giant, you know a lot of people, you don't know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that have been real quiet. They recruit one on this side and one on this, and they go, woo! And they blow it out. So there's no right or wrong. Some people are waiting for the perfect solution, but it's a jigsaw puzzle, which reminds me of my cousin always doing those jigsaw puzzles. How long it takes to fitting the pieces and parts and putting it together. And that's the way your business is. So
Right.
don't ever get discouraged. But I'm really proud of you, Elizabeth, because you didn't quite make that, but you got right up and continued on. And then, but those people that came in last week are now coming in and starting to recruit,
Yes.
and they are now there. It was just timing, but we're in a marathon. This is not a sprint. We're in it for the long term to build a big business and having this new product. So that's great. Okay,
Can you have
Sherry.
Demetra share? Demetra.
Oh, Dimitri, are you there,
Yes.
honey? Dimitri.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Welcome, welcome, Dimitri.
Yes. Well, first I want to say that I got my product on Saturday, and this morning I am 5 pounds down. so so I'm excited about now I can actually attest to what the product has done for me, and it's going to speak for itself. So I'm excited about the product and what's to come. I'm just so excited about being in this group, and just as Elizabeth has shared, um, even last night, the encouragement of what was shared on the call last night, I really see that I have stepped into an opportunity, and the woman said last night to recognize the opportunity that you have stepped into. And sometimes you can be in a place of greatness and it's an invitation that has been given to you. But just because the invitation has been given doesn't mean that you can walk in the fullness of it. And so I believe that I have stepped into an invitation of being discipled into this place of wealth. Elizabeth said, at first I said, I don't know if I can do this, because I am a business person, but I sell the kingdom of God, if that makes sense. I can promote the kingdom of God, but what I saw last night was a community of discipleship, that will disciple us into a place of wealth. And Christine, a powerful word that you said is that it's about building people. One of the things that I say is that if you fail to build the people, then you fail to build the kingdom. And so I see here that I'm amongst great women men and women that have the potential to disciple me into a place of greatness, which is to a place of wealth. So I'm just holding on to the opportunity. I'm recognizing the opportunity so that it can manifest in my life. And I'm excited about all of you even coming to the conference because I know that the pastors and the leaders that are a part of that conference here in the Fort Worth area need what we have to offer. I believe that this GLP is a solution to our communities. Is meeting a need in our communities. It's not just about weight loss. I believe it's the heart of the Father too, because He wants us to walk in a place of healing and wholeness. And so I'm just excited to be a part of it. I'm glad to be under such great leadership. Of course, you know, Elizabeth and absolutely Christine. So just wanted to share that.
Oh, that's great. You get it, Dimitri. And that's what I was trying to say yesterday. Last night. It's not really about me. And it's not just about this amazing product. This is about changing lives, about building people. Building people. And
Absolutely.
when you get this, and don't think about yourself, just build to serve, to build people, to help people. You will have it all also.
Yes.
It's greater than you.
Hmm.
It's greater than you.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Dimitri. Those were great words of wisdom. Is there people who would like to share about what they learned last night? Sherry, I know you have your hand up.
And
What was
Bobby
it
does
that
too.
at Bobby? Okay, Bobby and Sherry, what was it that about last night? What was it? Were there some nuggets
I,
that you took away?
I-
Bobby, you want to start? And we'll have Sherry.
I'll just get it a bit before the time runs. I don't have much to say other than I was very impressed um, and inspired. You know, I've been on a call once or twice with Kim before, and last night was really she hit it out of the park, and I really felt very very motivated, but just a good feeling too. It wasn't just a rah rah thing. It was really great. I was inspired, but what I was really inspired about was you, Christine, because I reposted what you posted with what your results um, on our amazing product, and I know that I'm going to get some results. I've got a lot of friends on Facebook and through social media, so I'm very very proud of you and inspired by you, and that's all I wanted to say.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. Thank you, thank you. Well, we're inspired by you. You always have people for us every week to talk to. Everybody loves you. And I love your post.
Thank
You're fantastic. But you got it. Kim is an extraordinary woman. And
Oh yeah.
thank you, thank you. I get motivated being around her. Okay, Sherry, Sherry.
Good morning.
Good
So I
morning.
absolutely love the call. The takeaway for me was watching leaders that were cohesive, right? So on other platforms, leaders are always in competition, and that trickles down. And so I think that that speaks volumes about why we have such an amazing community. Antoinette called me afterwards, and I told her a little bit of my past, and I was like, it's kind of embarrassing to tell people that I've been in almost 40 platforms, right? In over 20 years in this industry, but it's because I was searching for something and I couldn't articulate what that something was. And last night, that word just was so clear in its passion, right? I'm also very quiet, so I resonated with what Joyanne said. I'm typically in the back of the room, and I've been told you will never be on stage because you're too calm, right? And calm does not equal passion. You can have passion. It's the twinkle in your eyes, it's the warmth in your voice. It's the come, you're not going to sit in the corner. You're going to, Antoinette's probably the perfect one. She's like, oh no, girlfriend, we're going to have you loud by the time I get done with you. But she recognizes that my passion is there, and I saw that in you and Holly. And even though you
Kim.
have different approaches, the passion is there. And that's what shows up in this community. And so I told Antoinette, not that I doubted it before, but there's that little voice in the back of your head that you're like, well, everybody's a little bit different, right? And we're all created differently and uniquely. But when you walk into a room and you see the power in so many different people, because again, they all have that passion, you know that you can succeed, that you don't have to change who you are or how you show up. You just got to lock arms and move forward. And so it
Yes.
was really good to have that call and see that from the leaders and understand why that is in this space. Because again, it truly trickles down. So that was my biggest takeaway. Grab onto your passion and go out there and just talk, share. That's what we're supposed to do is share.
That's right. That is
Love the call.
excellent. And you can be, see, we've all said it's a community. It's like a big flock of birds, those skylarks. Some are going up, some are going down, some are going this way, but we're all moving together. You can be who you are. You see, you can be who you are and still be successful. You will see people on the stage. Sherry, I know you will be there. Uh, and they'll be real quiet, and you'll see real loud, excited people. You might not know this, but did I'm kind of an introvert, and so is Kim Wee. We're kind of out there to motivate to help the people rise up, but we both kind of, it's interesting, we both live out into the mountains. We kind of come back into our own space where we can be quiet and look at the mountains, the birds, the animals, and reflect. I'm not up all the time, but I am up for you. I am up for my people. I'm always there for my people, but then I have my own quiet. I really almost get a little bit embarrassed. Sometimes when people talk about me, I just go, it's okay, thank you very much. I would rather, maybe it's my upbringing, Joanne and I know we were always not talk about ourselves and all of this. That's the way we were raised. So we kind of go back like, oh, thank you, enough tell me about you. I don't want to talk about myself. So, but I have learned to come out and be out there with my people, but really, I'm really an introvert. Does that make sense? And so, but you can be who you are. So, and Kim Wee is the same way. She is. She's reflects and goes back. So, was there anyone else that had anything to say? All right, I want to say one thing about what she said last night, which is so important, and we'll conclude here, is if you remember what Kim said, she started a company in 2009. They had a product, was a skincare with stem cells, which was real hot at that time. What did she do? She rode the wave at the moment. And and then they created they went whoa like this up to a billion, and then there was another product launched, and so she rode the wave two or three times to make that 100 million. You are in such a time right now. You have a product that is even greater or bigger than a skincare product with stem cells. Everybody get this? Everybody needs it. We hear it every day, the testimonials. And imagine what's going to happen. And George has said this too. The testimonials that are going to start being put out there on the Facebook of this and that. I woke up this morning. I had another person all right, now I want to tell me more about this again. Yesterday I had two people sign up. Um, and one is a customer, one's a brand ambassador, but people are watching you from the outside and they're watching. So you just have to be out there every day to catch this wave. You can't sit back and try to analyze everything because you will miss it. Because because the pharmaceutical companies have made our product aware of GLP-1, but all the side effects, we now is that's what I was trying to say last night, is that this happened with Mary Kay. They had a microdermabrasion product. But before that, Esther Lauder went out there and put out this microdermabrasion product, educated the whole world, but they had a store and they spent millions and millions and millions of dollars for people to advertise, to get it out, to help the world be aware of this microdermabrasion product. But then they had to wait for people to walk in the stores. And then what did Mary Kay do? Mary Kay then came up with a microdermabrasion, but everybody was aware in the world, and then they outsold Esther Lauder. because we had all the booths on the ground. Does that make sense? And that's what you have. So this is exactly what's happened here. The pharmaceutical companies have educated all the public, and you don't even know how many people are taking GLP-1, but they show up and say, I want to try this. They want to get off those synthetics. So this is huge. This is $1 billion product, and this is a wave that you need to. The next 12 months, if you don't, one of your friends is going to show up using this because you didn't talk to them, because they are out there looking for something better. But it is public awareness and demand. We have a demand. We have a lot of sick people. We have a lot of problems. People need to lose weight. They just, the chronic health. This is a miracle. So it's hot and it's different. So it's the beginning. You're on the foundation 4 weeks in. Can you only imagine what will happen by the 12th month? So you just have to have the ability to recognize the opportunity. I recognize it. Now, do you? You have to think about it. That's what I said. I have unshakable belief. I know what's going to happen with this company because I know Dr. Dan. Not only are we blowing this out, but because he has such technology, he will create another superpower product. And that will be the next wave. Everybody get it? But so you want to build these numbers so when the next product comes out, you have a lot more people and you rank up during that time because you everybody buys, everybody wants it, and your cycles go up. It helps you rank up when we have a new product or a new introduction. So timing is everything, and I am so grateful. I am grateful to work with Holly DeMont and Kim Wee, and we're planning something that I will tell you about later that will be just my group and Holly's that will be working with Kim, with the leaders. And I will tell you more about that. It'll be a special event just for those that are ranking up and those that are committed. So keep working, and I will stand by on that. Okay? And that will be,
Christine.
yes.
Um, when you ladies were talking last night, Kim was talking so fast. I missed the third R. So it's recognize, reflect, and what was the last one?
Uh,
Recognize, reflect,
uh,
Reconcile.
Yeah, reconcile.
reconcile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
reconcile.
Thank you so
And
much.
reconcile.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Christine,
were,
would
yeah.
that was recorded, correct?
Yes, and I'll talk to Holly this morning, Holly DeMont, and we'll get that recording. But
It was reconcile. What are some of the things I must change to pivot?
good, good, Dimitri. Good, good, good. We're a community. We all pick up something that we didn't couldn't write fast enough. But this is a moment in time. Do not miss this. Do not miss this moment. We're here to change lives and help people. And you will be paid greatly for this service of helping mankind. That's all I can say. It's so, so important. So, okay, I love
Christine,
all of you. Yes, yes,
sorry,
Mary.
one more thing
Oh,
just that really touched me last night and is something simple. How are you showing up for them? So important. Just like you do for us, how we
yeah.
show up for them, our team, our customers.
Yes, yeah. You always show up. You're in the show business. Yeah, you're in the show business. Even if you don't feel good or whatever, you show up. If you're tired, you don't come, I'm tired. No, you show up. You're selling hope. You're selling dreams. You have a gift to share. Always, no matter what, you are in the show business. Okay? We don't have time for drama or I love this little thing I put out yesterday. I loved it. Who was it? Who sent that to me? I got to think.
Dylan, Dylan.
Dylan. I love Dylan. Oh, I love this. What this guy said, I love it. I had to post it. I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. And I want to repeat that. It is so good because you don't have time to get sidetracked. And here it is If you didn't get it here, I want to show. I like this. Oh, wait a minute, just a minute. I gotta get this. Oh, come on. Oh.
One of my favorite quotes says,
What?
run from people who love drama, or they will put you in one of their episodes.
That's awesome.
Yes, indeed. That's a good one to remember for sure. One of my favorite quotes says, run from people who love drama, or they will put you in one of their episodes.
I think that is so wonderful. So
And then,
don't be,
Christine, can I tell him what he followed up with?
yes, yes, yeah.
Then he followed up with, Mom, we don't have time for anything but 5-star.
Her son. He's so smart. He's so smart. I just
Mm-hmm.
love him. So it just we don't have time to get caught up on this and that. Everybody has a drama or whatever. We love everybody, but let's all move forward to change the world. That's the point. We just don't have any time to get into anybody else's episode, or they'll pull you into their episode as part of their drama. I don't have time to be in anybody's drama. I have a greater purpose to help the world, and so do you. That's all you have to focus on. Okay? Okay. Any other things? Oh, tonight we have, I will be doing my call, of course, at 6 Central, the longer version. And then Antoinette and Ashley will be doing it at 7 Central. But afterwards, then they will be doing the onboarding.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow night they will do the same thing again, but the onboard they will do the
No. Only
no.
tonight? Yes. It's a little
Oh, that's
different.
right. Oh,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we had Kim Wee last night. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the onboarding how to rank up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Saturday morning we have onboarding, and then after that we have onboarding, and then we've sent the schedule out. So anyway, just watch those all those times. And Elizabeth has things going on. We're all working together. We can share. You can mix match whatever works for you. We're all here for you. You have the platform for everybody. Okay. So all we have to do is post, talk to people. That's all you have to do and get them on the events, period. And let's all go. Let's all get to 3-star. And then we're going to 3-star pro, as Elizabeth said, and bringing the people up behind. And they're all moving up together, okay, to change the world. Okay. Love all of you. And I will see you this evening or in the morning. Bye-bye. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm like Elizabeth, the days have run together.